Vigilo event is finally here. The story of this event is focused on the Doctor, mostly telling a little bit about the Doctor's past before amnesia and current situation after amnesia. Most of the story takes place after the event in chapter 8 and some other before the fall of Babel. So let's get into it. In the first part, the Doctor, Amy Blaze and some others are in Columbia. Rhodes Island held a technical exchange with other company. An officer from Mama John's Cooperation wanted to retail the newly developed oropathy medication from Rhodes Island. But Supreme Leader Amy declined because the drug is still on trials and not yet ready to commercialize. Not going to let the opportunity slip away. Being a scummy cooperation and all, Mama John's hired mercenaries to take the drug sample by force. The mercenaries start their action and sabotage the Rhodes Islander. Amy and the Doctor left in a car, while the others dealing with the mercenaries. But surprisingly, the mercenaries managed to take all of the drug samples. Meanwhile, Amy and the Doctor were being chased by other mercenaries. The car autopilot system fails, and the car fell off the cliff. Both of them survive, but ended up in a wasteland without vehicle. Then they met a merchant traveling around the wasteland.
Welcome.
I'm sorry, wrong game. They met Cannot, a familiar merchant for us the player. He offered Amy and the Doctor a guidance to the nearest messenger outpost, so that they can reach out to the other Rhodes Island personnel. The three of them then start traveling through the wasteland to that outpost. Along the way we got some interesting trivia about Amy's survival skill that she learned from the Doctor in the past, and about a bunch of mercenaries dwelling in the wasteland called Rusthammer. The Doctor also keep having a vague memory about the past, and wondering about what kind of person the Doctor was before amnesia. Days later, the three of them arrived at the messenger outpost. They heard a news broadcast about Blaze, and the other that went into a conflict with the local firm. After that, Cannot shows them something. Company employee from Mama John's were distributing an oropathy suppressant to the Columbian infected worker and wasteland pioneer. Few are given for free, while others for commercial sale. But after a closer look, those things are not oropathy suppressant at all. The infected were being deceived with some generic painkillers. And with the drug samples that Mama John stole, they can convince even more people about Mama John's oropathy medicine. Not going to let it slide, the Doctor came up with a pretty wild ideas. But before that, the Doctor revealed about Cannot's friends that were following them this whole time, revealing that Cannot is a part of the Rusthammer. And then the Doctor asked Cannot for his help if everything went south. In exchange he can keep those documents that he took from the Doctor's car. And then we know about what the Doctor was planning. Basically the Doctor will go to the Columbian customs and tell that Rhodes Island smuggled oropathy related drugs to Columbia. The government quickly seized the evidence, and Mama John's was forced to destroy all evidence regarding this event. The Doctor got a sweet jail time for 4 days, and Rhodes Island must pay a fine. But in the end, everything went well, except for the part that the Doctor must explain this to Kelsert. That should be all. Adios.